So, boat review. Clarion, or as it says on the booking form, Clarion 1. What do we think? What's it all about? Well, on the paperwork it does say single level, which it's not. It's actually got steps down into the lower area, so it's not actually single level, but it's got many positives and a couple of negatives. So let's do the positives, shall we? First and foremost is the driving position. Now it's dual helm, so when it's raining and horrible and nasty, down here is your lower helm, and then we'll go upstairs in a minute and have a look at the upper helm. The thing that Lisa likes about this is this, isn't it, the well deck. So this is what you wanted on the first boat, wasn't it, Broad on the Rhine, which it didn't have. It's a nice size well deck. We've just been sitting out here enjoying well, it's getting colder, but enjoying the sunshine, watching the world go by.
About half an hour, I think.
Yeah.
It'll be shut up doors.
We'll be shutting the doors. Yeah, so dual control. It's got a 240 volt system. You can't overload it, and the engine needs to be running. I have brought the Jackery, which is a 1000 watt Jackery, which has basically kept us ticking over for all of my editing equipment, which, as you can see, is there. So yeah, so 240 volt fridge, 240 volt systems controlled from just behind here, and there is the television. We switch that on, that powers up the antenna and the television itself. What else has it got? Heating. So the heating is Eberspacher heating, which is controlled from up there. Unfortunately, we've tried to sort of use the temperature gauge, so to set a temperature, but it doesn't seem to work. It seems to just turn on and do its own thing. But there you go. So yeah, loads and loads of storage. 3 cupboards under there. Obviously they cut down into the side of the boat. Storage up here, which we haven't used, but this is your double berth. So this pulls out into a double, comes out to sort of here, and then them cushions then go on top. I have to say, the first night we didn't have anything underneath it. We just put the sheet on top. We found it a bit uncomfortable because when you get on this compresses down and you're on the wood. So we tried last night. We tried putting a like a top sheet. We actually put that on, that quilt. We put that on, and that helps a lot. So right, down into the galley, microwave, which we haven't used, and a fridge, which is a tad noisy, but it does the job. There is a fridge. And have we got anything in the ice department? Which we have. We've got chips in the ice department. Drinking water, hot and cold running water, a cooker, proper solid cooker. Lots of storage. What we did find is we found a knife and forks which were tucked in here and here. We didn't realise that this in actual fact was a drawer, because we thought, oh, it's this a blanking plate. Went out and brought a corkscrew. I need to find one along with the bottle opener in here. So yeah, there you go. Just treated myself to that. It doesn't actually come in a boat, just treated myself to that. So this leads then into the shower. Now I don't know if I can do this, but the actual shower head there will not lift up any further, so you end up showering with it sort of on an angle, which means you have to take it off to actually shower. As with all of these boats, the water, once you've had the engine running for a little while, it just gets ridiculously hot. So you obviously don't want to use too much water, so it's a case of setting it, using it, turning it off, soaping yourself up, so on and so forth. Yeah, we found out it was so hot we were like burning ourselves. Keep going backwards. Oh, this is obviously the entrance in and out. Very nice slidey door. The only thing with this slidey door is that you do tend to, because there's a handle on it, grab hold of it and it then promptly moves. So now this is into the toilet. Standard toilet, foot on there, push the button, and some hangers back there. Hello. And out of here and then into the cabin. Now I can't promise what this is going to be like because my son's been in here, but it is reasonably tidy. So obviously our bedding is stored here. Double sized cabin with a wardrobe, warm air supply, 240 volt as I say, 2 night lights, one there, one up there, more storage there. Right, so that's the inside. Let us take a walk outside, which I think Patrick is doing because the boat is going everywhere. Right, on the outside is your upper helm. A bit weird initially. I'd have thought the steering wheel would have been sort of up on the angle to make it easier, but it's actually, once you get used to it, it's pretty easy to control from down here on that position. Downside is you can't actually see the bow of the boat, so there's a lot of guesstimate going on, but if you take it slowly, no real issues. Obviously it's an older boat and it is showing its age. It's hydraulically driven. See if I can lift this up without. Bear with me. Yeah, so it's a hydraulically driven boat with a Kubota engine, and a bit more water in the bilge than I'd actually like if it was one of mine. But yeah, hydraulically driven boat, nice and powerful. We've not had any problems with it. I actually prefer a shaft driven boat, as you know, but yeah, all in all, for what it costs, it's as cheap as chips for 4 days. I'll put it in the description how much it's cost us for the 4 days of this time of year. So really as cheap as chips, and if you want a short break, it's a good boat. Anyway, that's it for the review. If as always you've enjoyed it, if it's been useful, then give us a thumbs up. If you don't already, please subscribe, and most of all, ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already seen 360 virtual reality recordings, then have a look at them as well, and we'll be back with the next review pretty soon. Bye for now.